one. Right. But like listening to a whole lot of different music, I kind of like in the last year and a half I started discovering music outside of hip hop, and it really helped change my flow and all that.
More and more to perfect my craft. Like he was saying, like freestyling. Me and my uncle, man, you know what I'm saying? We'll be in the whip. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in the whip. I freestyle something, you know what I'm saying? And it's on my new record right now. Most of it on high. Most of that, you know what I'm saying? It was something I freestyle and I remember. I just feel it.
It's the coldest freestyle I've ever heard. It's cold.
So I mean, how often do you guys get together and like, I guess connect? Because when you're in a group, you have to have a connection with each other. You know, like sometimes.
We went to the Y a couple times.
And we got a group chat on Messenger. Yeah. But as far as like, you talking about like in the studio and stuff together?
Yeah.
Like we really don't write music together. Like a lot of us like we send each other our beats.
So do you get the beats first, then you start writing?
It was only one time when I came to his house and we was doing double up. Yeah, we was doing double up. That's the only time because most of us be busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what to say to them.
Yeah.
I'm about to start CPCC, you know what I'm saying, next week. And I'm gonna try to transfer there once the language like that.
As far as like,
a lot of good people come out of WSSU.
Like as far as like our writing, like when we do songs together, like we like real close to each other. So like when we find like somebody find a fire beat, like they'll just send it to the group chat. Yeah. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm about to write to this. And then like
I was the one that sent everybody that I
wasn't even supposed to be on it.
It's hot.
Yeah. As soon as I found that beat, I was like, okay, let me send this to Old Man and Ty. Let me see what they think.
I wasn't even supposed to be on that song, because remember you and Tyler.
It was supposed to be me and glad you on it.
So when you guys first got together, was it something that just happened, or you talked about it? I mean, like, how did the group
We actually talked.
Yeah, for a long time it was just me and Shamar, like as far as making music. And I forgot Shamar was going to start his own group too. And Gaza was kind of created before I started rapping, so like, it was like a
yeah. So what does it mean, Gaza? Like, give me a little more information about that.
Okay, that's all I know.
Okay.
All right. So like, when I was in 10th grade, I lived in a neighborhood on Eastwood. I cannot remember the name of the neighborhood. I stayed with my sister, my older sister, and me and some of the kids in the neighborhood, like we would just run around, just being kids, whatever. And we basically was like, okay, we need to come up with a name for ourselves. And at first, the name was like, we was childish, so excuse me for this name. I'm like,
I'm not ready.
So at first, we was called P Gang, like literally like number one, P, like P, not like the letter P. What comes out your body? Okay. I think I was like 15, 16 at this time. So, but one of my homies named JoJo, he was a little bit older than everybody. You know, he smoked a lot, like as far as marijuana. Mm-hmm. So he was like, man, we should change it to Ganja Mob. Well, he was the only one that smoked in the group, so he was like, I mean, that's not gonna work for nobody else. So we was like, just drop a couple letters and add a Z. And we got Gaza Mob from there, and I found out like a year later that it was a place called the Gaza Strip that really wasn't the best place in the world. I was like, I mean, it's too late, I'm not gonna change it now, but it don't got nothing to do with that. I literally found out about it in African American studies. Yeah.
Okay, shout out. So like you said, like once y'all got together, it just clicked.
It just clicked. That was something. Cause like I think as far as like the saying opposites attract, that's really what happened. Like, our sounds like so different, but when they come together, it makes something crazy. And I think that's what helped us get closer as far as music.
So who has influenced you guys as far as music wise, like in the past, recent, I mean, yourself, your family members? Give me a top five. Top five.
Influence? First of all, I just gotta say, you already know I'm from Fayetteville, so J. Cole is number one. Number two is Outkast. I really fell in love with 808s because of them. Three, the greatest rapper of all time. Number four, Travis is up there for number four, and then number five, Big Sean. I get a lot of comparisons to him as far as his sound.
Well, actually, like before I get my top five, I just want to say, like, my mama put me on like soul, gospel, jazz, blues. She put me on all of that, and like my favorite female artist, period, is Lauren Hill. It's Lauren Hill. My mama put me on that when I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you heard my song, I'm saying Caroline Times, I talk about that. But my top five, man, to me, you know what I'm saying, like my greatest of all time, you know what I'm saying, the guy, you know what I'm saying, when I was 1 year old, it was like in 1999 when he dropped Nas Is Like, that video, I saw it on TV, man, Nas is my GOAT, man. Nas, you know what I'm saying, like I'm a lyrics, but I love Nas, bro. You know what I'm saying, look at him like a father figure, but other than Nas, it's freaking big. You know what I'm saying? You already know it's the living embodiment of hip hop pop. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? And it's Cole and Kendrick, man. You know what I'm saying? I just freaking love how you know what I'm saying? Like I love the emotion Kendrick come with, and I love like the style and flow and the freaking melodies Cole bring. You know what I'm saying? So
can't argue with you there. You right about that? Okay. So what can you say that separates you from the crowd?
We actually know how to rap.
You know what? When I had people listen to the song, that's the first thing they said. It was not filled with ad-libs. It was actual flow. They understood what was going on, and it was clear.
As far as like our hype man is Taj, and even Taj is lyrical. So I mean, that's really what separates us, and we actually take the time out to make music. Like we don't try to sound like nobody else. Like nowadays, everybody trying to sound like the Migos or Playboy Cardi, Future. I listen like, cause people be sending me their music, and I be like, man, like trying to get me to hop on tracks with them. I can't do it to myself. I actually want to have something out there that people can listen to and people can relate to, and actually have replay value. I just don't want to just make anything. I think that's what separates me from everybody else.
Yeah, cause you know what I'm saying, like it's a couple, man, you already know dudes be, like, oh man, we get you on the track, like look man, like it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't want to seem like a downer and seem like I'm dissing them, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, man, just, you know what I'm saying, just keep doing what you're doing, try to get better and perfect your craft. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I just don't see myself, you know what I'm saying, on this track or whatever. They might send me a beat, I don't see myself on it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like I think I'm gonna have to start charging niggas for preachers, man. Cause these niggas out here, man, they think they slick.
A lot of these dudes, it's like unoriginal. Like we are original as far as our sounds. Like I think our sounds kind of just came together. Like we're separated from everybody else because we actually take the time out and try and make good music. Like, I believe in quality over quantity. So like it may take me a couple months to drop another couple of tracks, but when you hear them tracks, you're gonna be like, he put everything he had into them. And that's what separates us from everybody else. I think that's why we starting to get the buzz that we get.
And that's a lot. You look at J. Cole and Kendrick and you know artists like that. They take their time before they put out music. They don't just put out
every 2 years.
Like what Future put out a tape every week sometimes.
And the thing on that, like J. Cole dropped a project. He dropped Born Center, then he dropped 2014, 2 years apart. Dropped For Your Eyes Only, with the album was horrible, I'm sorry, but 2 years after that, Future dropped 2 albums in 2 weeks, and Cole still did more numbers than Future. So that just tells you, you can take the time and still do numbers.
Quality of the quality. So we're talking about, you know, Cole and Future. So what are your current thoughts on hip hop now versus how it was in the past? You think it's evolving for the better, or do you think it's one of those things that the real craft is dying?
You know what I'm saying, like Romaine and Taj, you know what I'm saying, like they trying to get me on some new, you know what I'm saying, like they trying to get me on the new wave, but like you can tell on my music, man, like, you know what I'm saying, I stay strictly on like real hip hop. I stay strictly on the 90s, or if it's Joey Ferrero, or if it's, you know what I'm saying, like the new guy I really mess with Isaiah Rashad. I really mess with Isaiah Rashad. And you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot of new school, like if you a new school artist, you know what I'm saying, you got like that new wave sound, but you can actually rap. You know what I'm saying? If you can actually rap, I fuck with you. I mess with you. But if you don't know how to rap, it's like, dude, why is you in the booth? Why is you picking up the thing?
What you think about now? My thoughts on like the game. Music is just like everything else. It's like cars. It's like money. It's like humans. It's evolving. Music is in a great place right now because it's transcending just hip hop. Like Migos are able to go and do shows out in different countries. You know, they doing songs with rock stars. Kendrick Lamar did a song with Imagine Dragons. Like that's a rock song. Like people take the mainstream music and use that as what hip hop is. It's artists pushing forward, like Chance the Rapper, J. Cole, Kendrick, you know, Big Sean, Big Crit. They look at them and kind of like overshadow them and go for people like Yachty. I'm not saying Yachty's a bad. I love
Young
Yachty.
Thug, I mean, we just think about
Like even the people that they're saying, like people like that, they're saying they destroying hip hop. No, they're not. They're doing more to the game than the old heads could have ever done. Like imagine LL Cool J trying to do a record like Travis Scott. You think LL would be where he at right now? No. LL wouldn't be a legend. You know, you can't like, and it's crazy because people from the 80s look at the 90s and be like, oh yeah, that music trash. People from the 90s look at the early 2000s and be like, Nelly and all them was garbage, T.I. was garbage. So that's the game evolving. Like right now, hip hop is in like this weird space where it's no longer hip hop, it's music. Like that's where it's at right now. But there are trash artists out there. But I mean, I'm saying like you can't judge the whole culture off of a few people.
Yeah.
Like you got underground artists. Let me see if I can name some. I can't do it off the top of the head. But you know, Crit is cold. Like a lot of people sleep on him. Everybody in Dreamville cold. J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, YG, Nipsey Hussle, yeah, Absol, Sad Boy. A lot of people know who that is. Yeah, there's a lot of cold rappers in the game that don't get a lot of shine because it's people that, like the people that people are trying to diss are basically elevating them, so you can't really see what real music is. That's basically what it is. So hip hop not in a bad space, but it's definitely not where it was in the 90s and the 80s.
I watched a video with 50 Cent yesterday, and he was asked questions, like random things about his old song, Candy Shop. And a lot of things he was saying, people were trying to get him to talk about the status of hip hop today. And the only thing he kept saying was, we're evolving, like there's nothing the same. I can't speak on who's rapping or whatever else because this isn't my time. Like my time was in 2000s, we had a whole different layout of how things was, so I can't really speak on it. So.
And it's a generational gap too. So
yeah.
It's like people in the 80s really are just not going to vibe with music today. I mean, it's a few people like, you know, people like Snoop, like yourself, the newer generation, but you're gonna not like music. Music is not meant to be liked by everybody.
Exactly. I do feel like nowadays we do have the chance to have different, I don't want to say different genres in hip hop, but it's a place for everybody. It used to be, it was a big public access where everyone listens to the same thing. But nowadays you have different levels to what people listen to.
The crazy part about that is though, if you think about it, hip hop is the only music category that doesn't have subcategories. Yep. Like you got soft rock, you got metal, heavy metal,
grunge,
yeah. And then you look at hip hop, it's just hip hop. Like you can't put.
I feel like hip hop rap. That's only two categories.
Like you can't put 21 Savage and Kendrick Lamar in the same category and expect everybody to like. Like they're two good artists in two different lanes. So that's the thing with hip hop. Like it needs to be subcategories. Like and mumble rap is not a subcategory. It's not.
Got anything there? So, out of all the music's coming out, what keeps you guys focused on what you want your brand to sound like? I mean, only you guys know what you sound like, what the future holds. So, I mean, what keeps you focused on that?
Everyday life to me. Like, whatever I'm going through, it determines what my sound is going to be. And I'm the type of person that if I write something, I'm not going to take back what I wrote. I may not feel that way in the future, but at that time, I felt that way. So that influences what I want my music to sound like, and it also influences how dark and how light my music is.
Yeah, it's like on my music, basically like when I make songs like Emotional on High, I make it like a songs where like my voice is phosphorus, you know what I'm saying? It's like very loud and stuff. Thing I do, like I probably wrote that song like a week ago, and thing I try to do when I get back in the studio, I try to capture that emotion and put it over record, and you know, try my hardest to make you feel me, like when I spit it, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you feel me. But cause like my writing process, I can just turn it on and off. You know, the thing is like sometimes my lyricism, like it's good for me and it's bad for me at the same time. Cause sometimes like I have so many ideas, you know, it just flushed in my mind. And you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like that rhyme scheme might sound a little off, sound a little weird. Then you know what I'm saying, like I gotta get you know what I'm saying, back on the canvas, you know what I'm saying, try to paint a picture that's more vivid, that somebody can understand, because like sometimes like my mind is so far-fetched and my intellect is just so far-fetched sometimes. So yeah.
And as far as like, I'm gonna piggyback off what he said about emotions, people can feel pain in your music. Like they can feel the emotions that you went through.
I think that's why Eminem had such good success.
Yeah, like Eminem is
you
the type
felt it.
Yeah, Eminem was the type of person that put his heart out on every track. Rather, it was when he was going through stuff with the drugs and all that, he let you know so that other people wouldn't be able to make up something about him. He took you through his emotions, and that's what I try to do. Like, writing my project, I went through so many emotions. Writing that, it took me 11 months just to write my project. I went through so much in an 11 month span that when you hear the project, you won't be able to feel everything that I went through. And that's something that can help as far as sound too.
To me, like 9 months. In late December, I dropped a lot of shows. And I've been working on this since then.
At least we know you working. It's gonna be quality.
Like I'm in school, so I used to lock myself in my dorm. Right.
No partying?
No partying. I'm not the type of person that like go to parties or something like that. I'd rather sit in my room. Like, I used to sit.
Hard, nigga.
It literally be 4 in the morning. I used to sit myself in my room, and then I had a lamp, and I used to just turn the lamp on and just be in there. Right?
It sound like a movie, like.
For real, that's how a lot of my songs, like on some real shit. Like I cried writing this project, was mad writing a couple songs, was happy as hell on a couple of these songs. Really went through it.
Man, when I made my song Emotions Run on High, like you could tell I was emotional. It's a couple records. I'm talking about more. Talk about stuff that we been through. Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna move to the future. So where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years? Individually, as a group, whatever, like 5 years, what you want it to be like?
As a group, we're gonna be running the game. As individuals, we're gonna be running the game.
Motto, running the game.
As a team, because we about to transcend music. I don't want Gaza to be an entertainment group. I want it to be a brand. So if it's fashion, we're gonna be running fashion. Anything. Like in 5 years, I want to be doing sold out tours and have my family out of there, giving back to my city. That's where I see myself in 5 years.
5 years, man. Recognition. 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, like about me, man. Like some dudes, a lot of dudes, oh man, I don't I just want the recognition. I want you to hear the product I'm sending out. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? If you can relate to something, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, you know what I'm saying? You feel it. And it's all from the heart. I just want recognition.
And a good example for that is Chance the Rap. Like if you look at Chance from Acid Rap,
free.
Like if you listen to Chance from Acid Rap up to his last project, Coloring Book, you can literally hear and see the progress. Chance went from a SoundCloud rapper to one of the biggest independent artists ever. Like you can do it. You just gotta set goals for yourself. Like one of my big goals, like I want to sell out Madison Square Garden by the time I'm 25. That's like one of the biggest goals. I'm 19 now, about to be 20. So you just gotta set goals and believe in it.
Man, you always recognition, man. On my head. Because like I be feeling like niggas sleeping on me, man. I be feeling like people be sleeping on me just like
that tend to happen for like people that's lyrical like that.
Yeah, it definitely does.
But the thing is, I'm lyrical, but I can make hit records.
See, the thing is, like, when somebody sees something in you, they're gonna try to stop it because they don't know how to handle it. Like trash rappers and sometimes the people that be walking around, people you hear that's getting the hype and getting all the recognition, they ain't gonna last. 10 years from now, nobody don't want to do what they are. But I'm telling you, you got skill. Like, you have lyrics. Like,
as far as trash rappers, I can see probably like 2 people. I can see Uzi being around 2 years.
I see 21. I mean, he ain't that. I mean,
21, I wouldn't call him trash.
He not, yeah, I would say he's not trash, but I mean.
He not the most lyrical. He's not the most lyrical rapper, but like 21 is authentic. That's what's gonna make him. That's what's gonna make him last. And then Yachty business alone is gonna keep him in the game.
Unfortunately.
You don't like Yachty?
No,
I didn't fuck with his last. I didn't fuck with his last album.
I mean, I can get with 21 though. That's
21 is the whole. Yo, when I first heard 21, I was like, yo, I'm gonna listen to this nigga. When I heard Savage Mode, cause had just started college too. I think Savage Mode came out a week after I started school. And And I used to listen to No Heart. No, my favorite song off that project. Yeah, it's actually No Heart. That Young Savage Body Trap is so hard.
Yeah.
Like when you hear it, him and Metro just make, oh my god, they make magic. It's crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah, and somebody, bro, people that need, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, producers, they need a lot of the credit for this.
Yeah.
Producers need a lot of credit.
I feel like producers.
They transform them sometimes.
Producers should have
Just
so
like
much. They should have
Swiss
so much
beats.
more recognition than they had them.
They should have so much recognition.
Back in the day, I mean, like back in 10 years ago, producers had like
They was running the game
they
like
clout.
Zaytoven.
Yeah.
Zaytoven.
DJ Clue and all of them.
Yeah.
Like,
It was crazy.
Alright, so Jeremy X told me about the long-term goals. Alright, so you just make it. Next week, somebody call you up, say you got a record deal, and you got all these women that compete.
I'm just ready to get in this stupid. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get in this stupid, and like I said before, I want recognition. I don't want niggas sleep.
I don't even think I want to sign a deal though. Like,
You want to be
as far-
independent?
I want to be independent. Like I do a partnership with somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I got to see
If the deal good,
like that's the thing about rappers now. Like it's something that nobody can take away from our generation. Like it's a lot of rappers that did it by themselves.
Yes.
Like I look at that. Like I look at Chance. I look at 21. 21 not even signed, but he got a partnership with somebody.
You know who I think started it? No, I don't think they started it, but I think the first person I heard who done that was Don Kennedy.
I heard it though.
Yeah. He was like, they were trying to get him signed. He refused.
But I look at
But he definitely was.
especially Chance. Chance won 3 Grammys with albums.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, man.
If they can do
It's
it,
possible.
I can do it. You know what I'm
He
saying?
make me
Yeah,
really
sure.
wanna. He make me really consider going freaking independent, cause bro, like he like off the SoundCloud.
Yeah.
This dude, like he by himself. Like this dude at the Grammys, I'm like, damn.
Like Speaking
He's hungry.
Knockers, Speaking Knockers, RP Speaking Knockers. Speaking Knockers did it by himself, was doing it by himself. Like it's artists like Soulja Boy was doing it by himself. Like
Yeah.
people don't give Soulja Boy
Yeah.
credit.
Alright.
That is true though.
Soulja Boy, whether you like it or not,
Big
Soulja
Soulja,
Boy,
Big Soulja.
Big Soulja gonna die a legend in the game, whether you like it or not.
Again,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but I mean,
bruh.
if it wasn't for, unfortunately, if it wasn't for Soulja Boy, a lot of niggas wouldn't be in the game. right
Yeah.
now. Like, cause Soulja Boy was the first nigga to blow up off the internet.
Off the internet, yeah.
That wouldn't be a Justin Bieber.
That was when LimeWire was
Yeah, that's
off
when
fires.
that's when niggas was sending you, like, you thought you had like the hot track, and it'd be just a random another nigga rapping, you be mad as hell. But I'm telling you, but it wouldn't be no Justin Bieber. It wouldn't be, I can't name nobody else, but you know, Justin Bieber the biggest one. You know, it wouldn't be none of them without Soulja. I ain't saying if he
He
paved
definitely
the
opened
way.
it up though, yeah.
Yeah, he paved the way.
Alright, so you guys working on anything else? Or?
He just dropped project.
Yeah, like I just dropped.
Just dropped Sunday.
Yeah, I dropped Monday. But September 1st, we're gonna start over Gaza.
Okay.
That's crazy.
You do an LP or?
It's my end. We might have to do volumes, cause like how
Okay.
our
I like
how our minds were like when we in the zone, we in the zone. So
Yeah,
like,
and like thing is like on Hallelujah, it had all of us. It was me, Taj. That's the only track we had with all three of us.
Yeah.
that's
So
the only
tell me
track, and
about
that's the
Hallelujah.
hottest track.
That was the next
let me
question.
explain.
Yeah.
Alright, so Hallelujah. It was like late at night. I know we was all supposed to go to the studio that weekend. Taj, I mean not Taj. Shout out my nigga Taj, he ain't here. But Shamar hit me up. It was like, yo, listen to this beat, cause like I said earlier, we used to send each other, like we still do, we send each other the beats that we found, like they fire or whatever, we send them to each other. He was like, yo, me and Taj finna hop on this record. And I played it, I was like, cool as fuck. So I text him back, I'm like, yo, that shit go hard. And he asked me, was like, yo, you tryna hop on this shit too? I was like, hell yeah. I was like, and what we do, if we on a song together, we found the beat, we give each other our timestamps, and we be like, yo, you got a hook for it? And then we'll send each other our hooks. He was like, no. He was like, Taj was supposed to write the hook, but we don't know what we're gonna do. So I came up with the idea. I was like, everybody just write a hook, and whichever we gonna all record our hooks, whichever one the hardest one we gonna use. So
We didn't even do our.
I wrote my verse. I wrote my verse that night, and I had forgot all about the hook. I came up with the idea and forgot all about the shit. So on the way to the studio, I think my brother said something. I was like, oh shit. So I put my headphones in, got the YouTube. I was on a train. I was downtown. I wrote the hook on the way from downtown. By the time I got from downtown to Scalar Bar, I had the hook done. So we got in the studio. This is the first time I ever met Taj. So I didn't know him at all. All we had was the beat and somebody hook. That's all we had. We get in the studio. AJ turned the beat on. He was like, all right, who's going first? I was like, I guess I'll go first. And then I was like, yo, since I'm going first, y'all want me to just go ahead and lay the hook down? He's like, yeah, go ahead, go for it. So I laid my verse down, I laid the hook. I come out the booth, I was like, yo, y'all fucking with the hook? Them looked at me. They looked at me and was like, bro, hell yeah, we fucking with that hook. I was like, shit. And then Taj went and recorded his. Yo, I just wish somebody would record that night in the studio. Oh my God, we made so many hits that night. They made Lost Souls that night. We made Hallelujah that night. I made Rambo and Forbes that night.
So when it was all put together, how'd y'all feel about it? Like,
we was in the studio so turned.
I
swear.
Like so turned. Oh my God, it was crazy. Like we was basically waiting because AJ sent us our records at the end of the session. He was like, yo, session need to hear it. I'm trying to hear this again. Like, yo, we did our thing on that record, and that just showed you nobody sat down together and wrote that. That's just pure chemistry, like.
And then it's like all of us got different sounds, man. That's the thing about it, because like I think with all of our different sounds, we can all bring people in.